Hey everybody, let's get these likes up, please. Like. We need all of that. Y'all know we kicking ass and taking names. We working. We on that bike, the bike. So y'all know that YouTube gonna play on our head tops when it comes to notifications. So we need all the likes, please. Like the video. If those fingers work in order to click on the live, they work when it comes to commenting on the live. I mean, you guys to use those same things. It's a thumbs up the live. We need all of that. So please run those likes up, you guys. Coming up is $3.99. It don't cost you much, nothing. Coming up not only helps with boosting the algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up the video, you are literally knocking on the digital door of another crew member and telling them to get their black asses into the sign show, wherever. So whether you are the replay gang, whether you are a Bush baby or actively in these streets in real time, I need you guys to run those likes up like there's no other. Also, make sure that you have your notification bell set to all so that you never miss a day or hour when the gang is in fact hanging. And last but not least, please share the stream out to whatever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community wall, your Snapchat, your MySpace, your Facebook, your Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you in fact live the link. Just before it's on the We're Live, and we're currently in Allah. And last but not least, all donation information is in the description box below, as well as on the screen and in the TikToker below. You can $ Conscious TV on PayPal. You can $ Conscious TV on Cash App and or PayPal.me/Conscious TV. So this is how it is on the platform. With no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through over.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Conscious TV.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Conscious TV.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let me speak to the Conscious crew on this wonderful Sunday. You guys, we just got out of a live stream talking about the Cardi B and Offset Jarama. Check that out if you haven't. What's going on? Charity to Give. Hey, Queen B. Moore. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Miss Whit. That. What's going on? The Samantha Edit. Hey, Jay Ivory. Y'all, I got the hiccups. I've been drinking all this water. What's going on, Tam Tam? Hey, Carolyn. What's going on, Todd? Hey, Rumors. What's going on, Sherry? Hey, Pro Noir. What's going on? Right on time on Purria. Hey, Miss Leela. What's going on, Medusa? Hey, Sherry. What's going on, Sandy? Hey, me with that. Hey, boo. What's going on, y'all? Hey, Nichelle. What's going on, Sandy? It's two Sandys in the middle, y'all. Hey, y'all. So shout out to the street committee. Shout out to my Rumors and Tea girl who's sending me the tea. I've been telling y'all, girl, that Zeus Network is going to go down in a epic, legendary blaze of glory, girl. It's just a matter of time. We are literally watching all of the same forces that create hurricanes, tsunamis, and earthquakes galvanize to create a shitstorm of lawsuits and criminal charges against Zeus Network, against the CEO, etc. Girl. It's just literally a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. A social media influencer by the name of D-Storm recently took to his TikTok, his social media, to pretty much give us a compressed rundown on what him and other influencers have been going through as it relates to Lemmy Plummer, the CEO of Zeus Network, girl. How Zeus Network came about, their current lawsuits against Zeus Network, prior lawsuits by other parties against Zeus Network, and the shadiness and griminess of Zeus Network. And of course, all things said here are alleged, etc., girls. So let's go ahead and get into D Storm's breakdown of the mess of Lemmy Plummer, CEO of Zeus Network, girl. Of course, this is covered by fair use. And once again, you guys, thumbs up, share, subscribe if you are in fact new here. Check this ish out.
I see Lemmy Plummer, or Lemon Pepper as y'all call him, is up on X spewing lies. But let me tell you something. Never trust tweets, only trust receipts. I'm about to break down for you the entire situation when it comes to Zeus ownership. I get a call from a good friend of mine, Lamorne Morris. Congrats on your Emmy, by the way, my brother. Lamorne tells me that he has a colleague named Lemmy Plummer who wants to meet with me about starting a social network. His pitch was he wanted to start a black Netflix for influencers and call it the Social Network, which was already a Facebook movie, by the way. He offered me a good amount of equity in the company and said he was going to look out for Lamorne for connecting us. He never looked out for Lamorne. Now, at the time, I had the biggest series on the internet called the Caught Series. With over 500 million views, it was nominated for an Emmy, 4 Streamies, winning 2. Then Lemmy asked me, are there any other influencers I could bring on as partners because we needed some heavy hitters in social media for this thing to work. I said, how about I reach out to another longtime friend of mine, King Batch. He had the numbers. Lemmy agreed. Batch agreed to join. Lemmy said we need one more partner, some diversity. So Batch reached out to Jake Paul, but Jake was working on another project and said, I'll at least give y'all an episode on round 1.
Welcome to the Taj Mahal.
Then Batch said, what about another good friend of ours, Amanda Cerny? She was getting millions of views, making millions of dollars off of brand deals. We all agreed. Now, at this point, I broke down my equity so myself, Batch, and Amanda could have even equity across the board, and we all became co-founders.
I met with Daystorm, King Batch, and Amanda Cerny, who were pretty big influencers.
Yes.
And we ended up, I brought them on board.
Lemmy was supposed to be behind the scenes as the CEO, and the 3 of us were to be the face of the network, myself as the president. In the coming weeks, we started a group chat, and the founders came up with a new name for the social network. Some of the names was trash. Then one day I thought, wait, Nike was a Greek god. They were successful with their shoe and apparel line. Why don't we name ourselves after a Greek god? Let's be Zeus. So then Amanda's like, I had a dog named Zeus. Shoot, I like it.
Daystorm actually came up with the name Zeus. We were strategizing and talking about different names.
So then became the Zeus Network. In our operating agreement, Lemmy's job was to put up the money for the first round of content, which he'd get back as soon as we launched. Myself, Batch, and Amanda's job was to use our audience and our face and our likeness to blow up the company and give it a legitimate name. Lemmy's like, look guys, I'm a nobody, and you guys have the influence and celebrity to make this work. So that summer, we went hard as hell.
Zeus just came out today. You on this because you gonna die. At what point did you hear me say Zeus, man? When you looked at me and said Zeus?
There's a number on the screen. Ignore that. It doesn't work. But the link in my bio does. Click on that right now and join Zeus today.
Subscribe.
As president, my job was also to go out and find as many creators as possible so that we could have enough content to live on the platform when it launched. To drive the necessary traffic to the platform, the flagship shows would be Batch, Amanda, and I also agreed to put season 2 of Caught onto Zeus. Shit, I even called in a favor from Uncle Snoop to pop up in the series, and he looked out for me.
Let's hear some problem. Strike 1. You've been watching too much Zeus, nephew.
And then we spoke to 25 other creators who are also friends of ours and told them we'll give them a free series on Zeus if they promote the app. Let me promise all of them that they will get a percentage of the subscriptions. They didn't get a dime. So approaching the launch of Zeus, Lemmy calls me up crying, talking about the whole network about to go under because I ran out of money. I physically went into the office that entire summer and edited 4 series for Zeus. Then I put up $135,000 of my own money, paying for Bad Escorts, Caught Season 2, and 4 other creative series. Now, bear in mind, contractually, we weren't supposed to put up any money. But Lemmy said, I'm going to pay you back as soon as Zeus launches and we're profitable. Now, every show on Zeus has music in the background, but keep in mind, we had no more budget for music. So I called in another favor from my good friend Tommy Brown and Franks, and I said, yo, we need beats for Zeus. They done produced everything from Ariana Grande to Justin Bieber. Tommy gave us over 1,000 beats with a promise from Lemmy that they'd get paid back once Zeus was profitable. They never got paid. We understood that Zeus couldn't just be successful in social media. We needed a partner in traditional media. So I talked to my boy Fonz, and he links me with Tiffany, who works at SAG-AFTRA. Zeus ended up signing a historic deal as the first social platform to partner with SAG-AFTRA. And because of this partnership, I was also able to get a lot of the creators and actors their SAG card because they had shows and series on Zeus. And Lemmy ended up stabbing SAG-AFTRA in the back, by the way. This is why I say don't trust tweets, only trust receipts. Let's keep it going. Now, since Zeus was a new platform and app, there was a lot of bugs that needed fixing. Now, our original tech partner, Nick, warned Lemmy that there was going to be some bugs and problems on launch day. But Lemmy ain't listen for shit. With his Napoleon complex, him and Nick used to get into it. So we throw this big-ass launch party in L.A. We had ice sculptures, DJs, red carpet, big screens. Amanda bit the bullet and did this big-ass deal with Diageo for half her rate so we could have Ciroc as a sponsor. We was in it.
It came together. We're doing our pre-launch party, so coming out July 13th, I'm super stoked.
On launch day, all the creators who had a show on the platform promoted the hell out of Zeus. And over 45,000 people joined the platform that day. So now we on Easy Street. Until the next day, we get a call from our tech partner, Nick, who said there was a glitch in the system and everybody got into Zeus for free. We had to boot everybody out of Zeus and ask them to rejoin for the subscription price. And if you know anything about people, they ain't paying for shit after they got it for free. So the first round of Zeus was a wash. We had to scramble and come up with a plan for round two with no money. Then King Batch comes in clutch and saves the day and brings in our fifth partner, a silent investor named Ben Koo, who put up the funds we needed for round two. On round two, we changed up the plan and we used the funds from Ben Koo to make longer form content. Amanda secured Lil Tay, who was huge at the time. Bat secured B. Simone, who was huge at the time. I secured Quay, who was huge at the time. And Lemmy secured Michael Blackson. Those shows with TT being the flagship gave us enough subscribers and enough income to make it to the next season for even bigger shows. Now, Lemmy controlled all the money at Zeus. And at this point, myself, Batch, and Amanda were pushed out while Lemmy's taking these interviews acting like he did it all by himself.
But you did have partners. She did have partners. What happened to them niggas?
You tell me.
Man, I Googled this shit. Stop it, man. No, I remember seeing them.
You tell me.
So you bought them out, right?
You tell me what happened to these guys.
No, King Bach. Yeah. So King Bach, Amanda Cerny. That's what I was like. That's when they were lit.
Like I said, I created Zeus. I ended up investing my own capital. They didn't put in any money. They didn't do anything.
He seized all the Zeus accounts, got himself all this heavy security, and started spewing lies.
I thought they would bring some value, bring some money to the table, and do their thing, and they did.
Let me tell you something. Anybody who needs that kind of security is either super famous or did a lot of people dirty.
Part of what makes this whole platform special is, yes, you guys are partners and owners with me in this. And what you bring to the table, like you said, is relationships. People would not do this if it wasn't because of you and King Batch and Amanda.
And when you have a successful company like Zeus, you do something called partner payouts. Lemmy pays himself, but never pays his partners. To be totally transparent, we had a falling out because a good friend of ours, who is now a successful Latin artist and used to be Lemmy's assistant, told us that he sexually assaulted her. Till this day, myself, Batch, and Amanda, we received K1 tax documents stating that we make millions of dollars from the Zeus network as partners. So we're paying taxes on money that we never received. So while Lemmy Plummer walks through Paris with 5 security guards and designer clothes and purchases, let me just read this, new home, RVs.
Lemmy done bought me a truck for my birthday.
The Zeus network bought you.
Zeus bought it.
Cybertrucks, cars, jewelry, and he's giving out bags to everybody who walks through Zeus's door. The partners who initially kept the lights on and made Zeus what it is today received nothing. Don't let the internet and lemon pepper fool you. We put them on. This guy's a fraud. I had a call a few years back with Lemmy and Jason Toberg, who's also works there and is too cowardly to say something because he was on the phone call. And Lemmy is like, you guys are fucking losers. I'm going to drag this case until you all broke. Zeus is worth $1 billion. You can't beat the machine. You'll never beat Zeus. He's been dragging it. We spent over $1 million on lawyers already. Oh, they're not even part of the company. We have to sit up there and prove that he's on some bullshit. So we'll spend 3 months and a couple $100,000 just to prove that he's telling another fucking lie. We've been literally fighting this dude in court for 2 years, y'all. I found out that Zeus has multiple lawsuits that Lemmy done settled behind our backs. And when you hear all these women on TikTok or you hear Ray J going off and shit.
To all the women that's going through this with Lemmy and going through this with Zeus, like we hear you and we gonna help you.
We're gonna stay in this room for 3 to 4 hours until you do what I tell you to do.
I don't f with that nigga.
Why not? Wait.
He's like the Black Harvey Weinstein.
So while Lemmy flies on his private jets and throws out money to crowds off of a career full of lies, keep in mind that if he can do this to his partners, imagine what he would do to someone who is not. Anyway, y'all, this has been my TED Talk. I just wanted to explain to y'all the ownership of the Zeus Network, and you're looking at the fucking president.
That was a eloquent unloading and unpacking of the alleged president of Zeus Network, girl. So in a nutshell, Deshaun accused Lemmy of exploiting himself and other successful influencers and their audiences in order to launch Zeus Network, then ran off with all the damn investors' money and took all the damn credit, cutting them out of everything, then gaslit them by changing the narrative and lying as if he did this all by himself without ever paying them for their promotion of the network, nor paying them for their creative ideas, and not paying them, once again, for any of their investments, which were over $100,000, okay, who the Storm himself said he contributed, $100K to projects under the verbal agreement that Lemmy would reimburse him to no avail, and has paid none of the investors of Zeus Network back. Also says that there was a woman that have accused Lemon of goddamn rape, and that Lemmy pretty much is trying to suppress them and run them bankrupt through the legal system by holding up these proceedings, which a lot of corporations do in litigation to evade accountability, which is they tie you up in litigation until you pretty much cannot afford to further litigate against them. They've been in an alleged 2-year litigation against Zeus. Also said that there have been other lawsuits launched against Zeus by other people. Did not get into the details regarding what the nature of those lawsuits were, and that there have been a lot of lawsuits that have been settled behind the scenes and out of courts. And the crazy part about it, y'all, is the reason why. Hold on. Let me see. Let me pull up this one thing real quick. Okay, here we go. Pull this back up. The reason why we have not heard, honestly, in my opinion, about these lawsuits against Zeus Network that have been referenced by Deshaun, despite all these blogs and shit, posting about Diddy's lawsuits, they post about everybody else's lawsuits, is because these blogs, the Neighborhood Talk, Shade Room, Baller Alert, etc., they have these blogs on payroll. These are the same blogs that are pushing Zeus Network content, more than likely because they get paid to do that promotional work and to do that advertisement work. And it's really a shame that they can't operate non-biasly and can't just report the news regardless, because that would be the integral thing to do. But of course, capitalism rules over everything, and most people cannot be successful without making a goddamn deal with the motherfucking devil. So very interesting to me that there have been multiple lawsuits and outside mediations that we have never known of, simply because the blogs won't report them. So it's going to come down either to white media, or it's going to come down to independent, non-payroll ass media like myself and others to draw attention to what the hell has been going on with Zeus. And Deshaun is the farthest from the first person to accuse Zeus Network of travesty, because if you guys may have forgotten, remember Amber Ali, who was a showrunner and contestant for Jocelyn's Cabaret, which is also a Zeus Network product, threatened to sue Jocelyn Hernandez for assault, for battery, her and her husband, etc. Amber left Jocelyn Cabaret's reunion battered and beaten and had launched a lawsuit. She was pretty serious about this lawsuit, pretty convicted about this lawsuit. She wanted to bring the entire network down. She wanted to hold Zeus Network accountable, not only for what they had done to her, but what she was aware of they had allegedly done to plenty of other women that have walked through Zeus's doors. I mean, Amber couldn't not have been more convicted about wanting to avenge herself and other Zeus Network employees. And then overnight, baby, the check must have motherfucking cleared, because Amber came back. She retracted her lawsuit. She retracted her claims. She spoke well about Zeus in a statement, said everything was all well. There were no problems, that Zeus had worked it out. Once again, baby, them dollars, baby, them deals with the motherfucking devil, girl, came to fruition. So that lawsuit never, ever, even made it through Amateur Night at the damn Apollo. Then remember, Stunner Girl, who was on a season of Baddies about 2-3 seasons ago, accused Zeus CEO Lemmy Plummer of sleeping and fraternizing inappropriately with cast members from Zeus Network. She made even more grueling threats against Zeus after she claimed that Lemmy, and I'll read her post here. She said here that ninjas be beating on the cast members and having domestic violence going on and taking it out on everybody else because he's in a bad mood. Now, remember, there was a cast member that recently spoke out against Lemmy, saying that he is very, very verbally abusive. The way that he talks to the women of Zeus is absolutely insane, and nothing less than abusive and evil and just demonic, talking to these girls like they are slaves and whores on the street corner for him, which they essentially posture themselves to be that for him, because once again, they allow Lemmy to exploit them. They allow their integrity to be sold out for a dollar bill. She also stated this in an Instagram story: the CEO of Zeus is a weird freak ass ninja who F's all of his cast members except me. I'm not going for that. He over there giving bees chlamydia and disrespecting them. He's mad he can't disrespect me and treats me any kind of way how he does them, because he know what's up with my husband. I had 250,000 followers, not 100, and my page was deleted for a year. This only reason my followers was at that number. Every show we went to, the crowd only knew my music and one other person, then had viral records and big features. Now, you guys may also remember Erica from Bad Girls Club. She I don't understand. She the one who fucked up Julia, girl, at the Bad Girls reunion. Well, she also spoke out about how she believes that Zeus had her Instagram page deleted as well. She had hundreds of thousands as followers, and they retaliated against her in order to make space for another girl in her place. And once again, just giving light to bad business and retaliatory exploitative practices, etc. There's also she went on, Stunner Girl, that is to say, and I dare one of you bees to get on here and defend Zeus. I'm gonna start saying y'all's names. And then remember, there was that text thread between Scotty with the body and another cast member who was talking to Scotty about how she believes Lemmy gave her an STD or was referring to someone who had an STD allegedly from Lemmy. And Scotty was like, well, I get checked, girl, so I know I ain't got nothing, which was an inadvertent admission that Scotty is or has been or is currently sleeping with the CEO of Zeus, who allegedly was also in a 10-year plus relationship to the host of Zeus. I forgot the young woman's name. Her and Lemmy are not married, but apparently they were in a 10-year relationship, and it's being alleged that Scotty became one of the side pieces and one of the Chamberlain maids of Zeus, one of Lemmy's harem individuals. Girl, it's a hot motherfucking mess. And then remember, like last season, Rolly was mad at Zeus and she was threatening to expose the fuck out of Zeus network, and giving up all of the damn bodies and all of the grimy ass, shady, dark Illuminati as Baphomet worshiping shit that goes on in the background of Zeus. You know, Rolly has had her own show as it relates to her body transformation. Obviously, she's been on practically every season of Baddies. Since she's been a castmate, she'll be on Baddies Africa. And of course, them checks must be clearing because she also did not go forth and expose Zeus accordingly. And neither has Stunner Girl, because what Stunner Girl did is that apparently she's going to be a special guest on Baddies Africa. And they don't even realize how this is an alley-oop for Lemmy. This is actually very strategic and smart on Lemmy's part, because as a result of these girls like Rolly, these girls like Stunner, threatening Zeus, trying to blackmail Zeus, and or making particular allegations of sex trafficking, verbal abuse, financial fraud, whatever it is against Lemmy, by them continuing to take checks from Zeus, by them continuing to run towards Zeus for the clout and for the money, what they're actually doing is discrediting their claims. They're actually giving Lemmy the opportunity, if they were in the future to ever go forth and attempt to hold them accountable civilly for anything, to have a viable argument in return that those threats were made superficially and shallowly, and that these were no more than disgruntled employees. And he proved that by cutting their asses a check and giving them a job. And here they were running back to the same network that they were accusing of either sexual exploitation or abuse of any kind, etc. So it's crazy how money really be the ruler of a lot of people's brains, and that it's sad that women like Rolly and women like Stunner and Scotty and so many other women over there know what the hell is happening, knowing what the women of Zeus are subjected to, and are actually continuing to offer their gifts and their likeness to a network that is abusive and destructive for women in every which of way. Remember, you even got the plumber guy from the Eric Kamina show, who, you know, is running around terrified now, claiming that people have are stalking him and following him, and he was pistol whip on the set and this, that, and the third. And even though the plumber guy is a big old clown his damn self, you know, maybe there is some truth as well to what he's accusing Zeus of being, which is being a damn mafia network, you know, more than any damn thing else. It's literally giving Bad Boy record label all over again in the form of a digital network instead. This is just the digital network of Bad Boys. But it's really sad how Scotty, Natalie, Stunner, Rolly, all of these prominent figures over there on Zeus are bowing down and choosing to kiss the ring, because they get access to fame, they get access to fortune, they get access to a bottom dollar, while knowing that a lot of other women are being helped by their damn ankles, and people are being put in real dangerous situations, and yet they continue to add to the glamour and the sensationalism of this network. I mean, you know, I was just watching the Baddies Africa auditions, and to just see bundles and bundles of Black women filling up these lines, in line at these auditions for 24 hours. Like, they're there literally all day and night just to be rejected and having to reduce themselves to violent heathens just to get a ticket to possibly be a part of a network that's going to traumatize them and then mitigate that trauma by paying them and cutting them a fucking check, and really have no idea what they're truly in store for. But Lemmy also knows what he's doing by creating a network that's catered toward women of a particular demographic and a particular economic background, because those particular demographics of women are more likely to be hush-hush about a lot of criminality, a lot of crime, and subject themselves to maybe even things they won't even recognize as abuse, just because of the way they've been socialized and culturalized, and knowing that a lot of these women just want to pay their damn bills. A lot of these damn women are willing to do anything. A lot of these women probably have even prostituted in their personal lives, or been strippers or sex workers, etc. Or hell, you even have a lot of the girls through the audition process say, yes, girl, you know, I boost, I steal, I fraud, etc. And it's just really a shame and a goddamn scandal that Zeus even exists, that Zeus is even a thing, that Black blogs like the Neighborhood Talk, like some Baller Alert, Shade Room, etc., that they even support this network, that they won't cover the entirety of what's going on with Zeus, because everybody is selling their fucking souls. And it just really brings to light how many sellouts and raccoons exist in the community, exist in commercial media, exist at the head of society and are in influential places. And as long as Lemmy have people on payroll and people are selling out, it's no telling how many years or decades worth of abuse will happen to so many women, simply because a lot of these other institutions are willing to pad him, are willing to help conceal the truth, helping to drive and control the narrative. Like, this is some really wild shit. Okay? It's wild. Also, Lemmy isn't the only CEO and boss over there who is unlawfully fraternizing with his employees, because remember, Natalie Nunn was exposed for her inappropriate affair with bad boy reality star Curtis, who appeared on the first season of Bad Boys over on Zeus as well, girl. So you have literally all of the game makings of an entire-ish show. This shit is going to blow like a nuclear missile. It's going to. Like, Zeus Network is going down. Once again, just watch your clock. Just continue to keep your eye on the calendar, baby. Just like Diddy's time came, and you know, Black people definitely have even lesser odds of being able to be with the shits than, you know, white corrupted institutions and corporations, girl. But it's just a matter of time. Lemmy and Zeus and Natalie, they're gonna fuck with the wrong bitch. They're gonna fuck around and find out and fuck with a bitch who ain't with none of the shits. They went a little bit too far with her shit. somebody ass gonna end up either dead, because the plumber guy from Erica Mena show said the reason why he spooked the nervous outside of what he has already experienced directly from Zeus is because even other people connected to Zeus have died off, such as that porn star who was also on Erica's show who died in a shootout that they're saying is unrelated to Zeus, but nonetheless, he died in a random shootout. He was a random target. And then Plumber said that there was another female who was on her way to a Zeus network who also lost her life while being in transit to audition for Zeus. So even like beyond the literal alleged corruption by the humans in this situation, the CEOs, Natalie, etc., it seems that there's an energy, there's a principality, there is a metaphysics even around this network. And I would not be surprised because, as we know, the industry is filled with all type of Freemasons, occultisms. These people master and participate in spiritual art forms. They typically use spirituality and occultism for self-gain and for control and dominance. We call those the left-hand paths of the spiritual community. They operate from their egos and from a lower vibrational state. Most spiritual energy, spiritual wisdom, spiritual knowledge is actually very neutral in terms of inherent good or evil. So the energy can be used either for the greater good or for harm. Think of spiritual power like electricity or fire. Fire and electricity is neither good nor evil. It takes the shape of the conduit. It takes the shape of the one who is utilizing that power. So, you know, this is very scary shit. And to be honest, Zeus, I have a love-hate relationship too, because when they did Bad Boys and because it was kind of a queer-centered show, I was like, oh, cool. You know, I want to, you know, just spotlight, you know, queer people in these spaces, etc. But then after me and Reckless had did that, you know, first season review of Bad Boys, which was fun and everything, my conscience just wouldn't let me continue to promote the platform. Even if we were doing it in good fun, even if we had our reasons for, you know, highlighting a show on the network is so raunchy and despicable and absolutely just absurd in and of its very existence that I could not go to sleep at night knowing that I was promoting any content from that platform. So I ceased doing any other reviews for Zeus. That season 1 Bad Boys was the last review, I believe. I don't know whether me and Reckless review both seasons or just season 1. We either review season 1 or season 2 or just season 1. I'm not sure, but either way, girl, that was the last of it. Bad Boys was the last of it. And I have still remained subscribed to Zeus, but with Deshaun coming forth, it's now like the icing on the cake. I'm going to go one further and not promote content from that platform. I'm going to pull out my subscription. This is the last month that I'm going to be subscribed to Zeus. They will not make another dime off of me going forward. Now that it's becoming abundantly clear the way that that money is being used and who that money is funding, girl. It was just season 1. Okay, great. It was just season 1. So, girl, y'all tell me what y'all think about the Zeus Network buffoonery, girl. Deshaun and his patrons are trying to stick with the litigation, but Zeus is trying to snuff them out. I don't know if they're going to start a GoFundMe. I know they're all very successful. He said they've already spent millions of dollars. So I have to spend another $1 million just to fight another lie. And where this is going to go, I really don't know. I don't want to see them fold, but I also know that it takes money to stay in a litigation. If they end up getting super clever and smart about it, Lemmy will probably try to mediate it. Maybe at that point they will settle out of court, but it would be nice to see somebody just go full throttle and really bring Zeus down. I hate that, you know, it's come down to this. You know, we are the same people who want Black people to thrive. We want Black networks to thrive, but any Black network or any Black label or any Black system, whether it's Bad Boys or whether it's Zeus Network, that actually are destroying Black people in exchange for, you know, shallow visibility and shallow surface level opportunity that's coming at the expense of people's safety, people's integrity, is a system that needs to go. And I don't give a damn if niggas are behind it. It got to motherfucking go. So I will keep you guys updated on all things going on with Zeus Girl, and we will continue to report accordingly. Tell me what you all think about the shenanigans of Zeus and what DeStorm, you know, disseminated today, girl. In his TED Talk video, girl, he laid it out and laid it down, honey. Thank you so much, Zandata. Thank you so much, boo. If you guys enjoyed yourself, once again, please thumbs up on your way out the door. Please subscribe. We do it all here. We also provide daily and consistent content. I'm taking that right from Palestinian Murad, girl. So make sure that your notifications are always set to all. And once again, please share. And if you, once again, enjoy yourself and you appreciate the King's work ethic, definitely don't be stingy on the Cash App, $Conscious TV, and or PayPal.me/Conscious TV. And I will see you all later. Oh, and email me all the tea, girl. Y'all be having the tea. Send me the tea. DM me the tea on Instagram. Email me the tea on at conscioustv@gmail.com. Tell me about the tea in the comment section, girl. Just get the tea to me, okay? We need all eyes on deck, girl, okay? Because I don't see everything that y'all see. So I need y'all to tell me what y'all see and what's going on out here in these sky REITs so we can bring it to the platform and report on it, girl. All right, so shout out to the Street Committee. Keep up the hard work. Teamwork makes the dream work. Shout out to 53K. And I will see you guys later. Peace.